Hey good people, and welcome back to the channel. It's a nice Tuesday afternoon, and I'm pretty happy that the weather outside has finally decided to get cool again. But in a few moments, you're going to hear a new unpopular opinion, and this video will be focused on how Diana Diamond Armstrong from the Players Club was completely out of order. So before we get things started, if you're new to the channel and you want to support my platform, feel free to hit that subscribe button and help a brother reach his goal for the end of the year. So without any further delay, please sit back, buckle up, and prepare to disagree with my opinion. Now to all the youngins out there, before there was the show P-Valley and the movie Hustlers, there was the Players Club. The movie Players Club came out in 1998, and it was Ice Cube's directorial debut. The movie centers around the character Diamond and how she became an exotic dancer at an upscale yet sophisticated establishment called the Players Club. The movie also takes us as the viewing audience on a journey, showing how Diamond was able to overcome life's challenges in order to quietly exit the stripping business. This movie was praised by critics for being rich in its storytelling, having powerful acting performances, and for its amazing cinematography. I will even admit that the movie was so spectacular that I didn't even pay attention to the abundance of nudity and booty meat throughout the movie. Alright, I might not be completely honest with my last statement, but I have to acknowledge that the Players Club was one of the most iconic movies in Black cinematic history. However, the older I got and the more times I watched this movie, the more I realized that nearly all of Diamond's issues in the movie were caused by her own stubbornness, and because of that, she was simply out of order. And please, hear me out on this. You see, Diamond started off as a good girl. She was relatively wholesome, and she had dreams of attending an HBCU, but her boyfriend got her pregnant, and because Diamond's father didn't want to spend his money on Diamond attending an HBCU, Diamond decided to leave home and do her own thing. Please keep in mind, Diamond is pregnant and really doesn't have a dollar to her name at this point, but she left a stable situation that would have allowed her to save her money, go to college on her father's dime, and have reliable childcare, all for the sake of being too grown too soon. Now, not too long after giving birth to her son and breaking up with her boyfriend, Diamond gets a job at a shoe store, and in her own words, she was making enough to do what she needed to do, which at the time was living in an apartment, taking care of her son, and attending college. Now, this wasn't mentioned in the movie, but I'm assuming that Diamond was also receiving some kind of child support, benefits, financial aid, and assistance from her parents to offset the bills. But Diamond bumps into Ronnie and Trix while working, and it doesn't take her long to get convinced to become a stripper. Keep in mind, folks, Diamond wasn't desperate for money, and she had everything that she needed in life, but she wanted more money, and as the saying goes, the love for money is the root of all evil. Several years later, Diamond is an established stripper, and she gets in a serious committed relationship with a man named Lance. Now, not much backstory is given on Lance, but we as the audience know that Lance met Diamond at the Players Club, and in one of the movie's deleted scenes, Diamond was giving Lance a lap dance to the famous Joe song, All the Things, and Lance serenaded Diamond with the "What good is a diamond nobody can see" line, and the rest was history. So Lance and Diamond get in a committed and healthy relationship, but Lance is still skeptical about Diamond working at the Players Club. After all, it's already been established that Diamond really doesn't need the money, and I don't think that Lance had any issues with random men seeing Diamond butterball naked, but Diamond's demanding work schedule began to take a toll on her relationship with Lance, and as a result, brother Lance felt neglected, yet he still remained faithful to Diamond, and he served as an amazing role model to Diamond's son. You see, ladies, when you get with a brother who's hardworking, faithful, God-fearing, gainfully employed, and willing to love you in the good times and the bad, then that means that you can't get too complacent in the relationship. You see, Diamond became complacent, and her complacency, as well as her willingness to continue working in a toxic environment, would eventually spell the end of her relationship to Lance. But before that happens, Diamond, at the request of her mother, allows her younger cousin Ebony to move in with her and stay until she gets on her own feet. Ebony was just like Diamond in that she started off a good girl, but Diamond introduced her to the stripping business, which would ultimately lead Ebony down a dark path that could have all been avoided if Diamond followed the advice of Lance and left the Players Club alone. But after introducing Ebony to the Players Club, instead of taking Ebony under her wing, She allowed Trix and Ronnie to influence Ebony, and she neglected to tell Ebony about her own experience with being taken advantage of. But towards the middle of the movie, Lance and Diamond are having their big argument, and Ebony just happens to be there witnessing the madness unfold. Lance gives Diamond an ultimatum that she either quits stripping or the relationship is over, and Diamond tells Lance bye. Now I get it. An argument can be made that Lance didn't offer to pay all of Diamond's bills, and offer that as an alternative to Diamond quitting the strip club. But I would respond by saying that it is not Lance's place to pay all of Diamond's bills. They weren't married, Lance wasn't the father of her son, and Lance shouldn't be performing the duties of a husband until Diamond is ready to be his wife. But at the end of the day, Diamond chose the strip club over Lance because it was her way to continue to be independent. Once again, you gotta keep in mind that Diamond has experienced a number of traumatic events while working at this club. She was assaulted by Ronnie, she was stalked by Myron, and she felt some sort of shame of having her professor see her nearly naked, and none of those things made her think twice about stripping. And even though Lance and Diamond break up, as the saying goes, one woman's trash is another woman's treasure. Ebony saw the greatness that was within Lance, and after Lance treated Ebony to a nice gourmet meal at Olive Garden, she invited him back to the apartment for some nice delicious dessert. And as fate would have it, Diamond came home a little too early, playing a game of half-naked Twister. Now I know there's some unwritten rule about family members dating each other's exes, and some people may agree that Diamond should have been angry with catching Lance and Ebony getting it in like two jackrabbits trapped in a tube sock. But I think Ebony or Lance should get a pass on this. For one, Diamond and Lance had broken up by this time, so he technically didn't cheat on her. 2, Ebony desired and needed a stable man who would love her and give her the guidance that Diamond failed to give her. And lastly, Diamond completely overreacted to the situation. Her first instinct was to grab a gun and go crazy, which should have landed her in jail. But that's not what Jesus would have done, which makes me consider Diamond to be out of order. Had Diamond just left the toxic environment known as the Players Club, then none of this would have happened. Now after Diamond maliciously assaulted Ebony and kicked her out of the home, Ebony confides in Ronnie for help and guidance. Now of course we all know what happens at the bachelor party, as well as how Diamond ignored Ebony during her time of need, but Diamond made sure to avenge the act of brutality that Ebony suffered. But as fate would have it, Diamond would leave the Players Club and live happily ever after. Now I say all that to say that the majority of terrible events that occurred in the movie did so because Diamond was stubborn, greedy, and her actions were unbecoming of a lady as well as a good daughter to her parents. She had people who were willing to help her if she decided to quit stripping, but she didn't want the help. And Cuts and Ebony got violated only to end up working at the same shoe store that Diamond worked at the beginning of the movie. So yes, it was nice to see Diamond get a happy ending, but she was literally a Tasmanian devil to everybody else in the movie. But that's just my unpopular opinion, and I'd definitely like to know whether you agree or disagree with it. Feel free to leave your comments below in the comment section, and I'll be sure to reply to everybody. Until next time, stay tuned and stay safe. Peace.